just want to say hi to everybody, and hope your day is a good one. Back to you, and like I said, I'm going to take the dog somewhere just as soon as I get done talking to you, and then I'll be back. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, when it comes to the back, and with what he has on his plate already, about the only thing they can do is give him something to kill the pain, and maybe put him in a brace, so that he doesn't do some real damage, to his spinal column. But yeah, he's well, we talked to Janet one time there, and it doesn't look real good, but as long as he can hold his own, maybe his body can repair it enough where he can stay with us a little longer. Our thoughts and prayers go with him. All righty, now we'll jump over to let me see, this is Tuesday, so Mark's not on there. So we'll go to Tom and see a quick trip, getting tongue-tied, critter report, KA8, MNT, WB8, BMW. Well, how did we do over the weekend then, Tom? Did we do good or bad, or we break even?
WB8 BMW, this is KA8MNT. Good morning, Jim and everybody else. Well, I hate to say it, but we had one win and two losses over the weekend. But the losses were nail biters. It come down to the last out on two of the games. It was just battle royale, as they would say. But they can still hold their head up. They fought a good fight, and they're doing pretty good now. They're out there getting practice in. We got them out there this morning because it's supposed to be pretty hot out there today. So they're out there getting things done, and then they're going to go in and sit down with some nice old-fashioned iced tea and maybe some popsicles or something to keep cool. And that's about all we got from this front. So with that, I'll turn it over to you, Jim. This is KA8MNT, back to WB8 BMW.
Yeah, I talked to Snap, the other day, and he wanted permission to halt practice after 10 o'clock in the morning. When the heat index is going to be up that high, and I agreed with him. So if he comes to you, 10 o'clock, that'd be good. After that, you order them all the popsicles they want and charge it to the company. Alrighty, now we'll go up to Jacksonville. K5CFY WB8 BMW. Wait a minute. No. I miscalculated. I got my a new sheet here, and I'm all messed up. K8JAX WB8 BMW. Okay, we got the pretty one, maybe. How about it, Jacksonville?
Well, good morning there, Jim. I had to wait a minute for our node to ID. This is K8JAX, and K90UCY is with me, and our good friend.
Hi, Jim. It's Missy.
Yeah, today's Missy's birthday, so we're doing a birthday walk together, and we have a beautiful morning this morning. Clouds up there, but I think they're going to burn off, and we have around 75 degrees. We're headed up to 88, and the news for you is 1 minute and 20 seconds less daylight today. But we always appreciate hearing you up there, and we hope you have a wonderful day today. And I'll turn it back to you, Jim. This is KAJAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Wendy. And Missy, now if it's your birthday, I'm going to get you exactly the same thing I got you last year, and I hope you liked it. So, it was KAMISY, yeah, and K9LUCY, and of course, Short Straw. He's not a short straw to us. He's always one at the top shelf. All righty. Well, and everybody in Jacksonville, especially the kids, you wish them to all the best and stay healthy, stay well, and stay cool. All righty. Now we'll go down. Let me see. Okay, we'll go up to Ray. Ray and Fred should be on the couch by now. K5CFY WB8 VMW.
WB8 VMW K5CFY. I thought I heard you in there. All I could hear was violins there for a long time, but I got you coming in now pretty good. Anyway, good to hear you, Jim, and hope you and Miss Judy are doing all right. It's going to be another summer day here in Oklahoma, but oh well. Anyway, good to hear you. Good to hear everybody out there this morning. Hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe. Stay cool. K5CFY.
Well, thanks, Ray, for picking me out among the violin songs that in there. Jeanette, I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Oh boy, this radio stuff is never boring. All right, I got to get on here. Let's see, and then it gets all messed up here in my head. All right, well we'll go to we'll try to LJ. See if he's out there. See if he's chuckling. KB8LJ WB8 VMW. Oh, maybe he's not there this morning. Okay, we got a whole of 6 minutes left over, and I probably missed somebody. So I'll back up, and anybody I missed or want us to get in there and say good morning, we got about 3.5 minutes before it becomes official, and I turn it over to Fred. WB8 VMW.
W8WKY.
Morning, Jim. N8WS.
Well, good morning, Bill. Did you hear how they're picking on me? Boy, they're really jumping on me. See, you probably just sit back and was laughing because you didn't have to jump at all this morning.
Yeah, I need all the help I can get.
Yeah. Well, I hope you got a fence high enough to keep them squirrels out of your garden this year. So, all righty. Well, okay, we'll back up. Now we have about 3.5 minutes. So, anybody else that wants to jump in and say good morning, we're listening.
Kilo Charlie 8.
Good morning, Jim. I'll say hi real quick. AB8MO Mobile.
Good morning, Jim.
Well, we heard two of them in there, and I heard MO in there, and then I heard the other one, the MO. Yeah, good morning. Well, I've heard you on there several times. How you doing this morning? Keeping cool?
Yeah, I'm making the most of it after my house fire last week. It's been over a week since it happened, so my commute is much longer now, so I'm here a little bit before 7. Hopefully it isn't going to last too much longer, I'm hoping. Let you get to LYG before the top of the hour. Good morning, this is AB8MO.
All righty. Well, hope the smell of burnt wood does not hang around. Okay, there was somebody else in there that dueled with him. So go ahead. We'll try to pick you out. Go ahead.
Good morning, Jim. This is Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Yankee Golf, KC8LYG. Just saying good morning, 73s in and out.
Well, good to hear you. Hope you listened. Hope you had got a chuckle or two this morning of me being picked on, and I love it. All righty. Well, we got about 45 seconds, and then we're going to turn it over to Fred. And, well, everybody's got all of their violins and everything to sort of calm down, and then Fred can take over and make a real official Barometer Net here this morning. So, well, we got about 15 seconds or so we'll turn it over to Fred now, and then he can have his comments and make it official. And then I'll give my last words, and then we'll be on our way. So, WAAKOC, WB8, VMW. Good morning, Fred. Boy, we got a perky crew out there this morning.
Hey, good morning there, Jim. Well, I hate to tell everybody this, but everybody has pulled the short straw this morning. This is W8JAX, and I am going to fill in this morning there for an out-of-town WA8KOC, Fred. So he has asked me to pick it up for him today and tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to that. But anyway, hey, thank you, Jim, for running the pre-net, and I'll get right back to you in a moment, so don't go away. CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a PL of 114 Mark 8, along with Allstar Node 48496 and EchoLink Node W8WKY-R. This is a controlled net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. Emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. This morning, your net control operator is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. My call is W8JAX, Whiskey 8, Juliet Alpha X-Ray. And I'm subbing again for Fred this morning, who is out of town. So let's go back to Jim, WB8 VMW, for his final thoughts of the day before he exits for his bacon-flavored oatmeal. Jim, it's all yours.
All righty, Rod. Well, I didn't know you was taking it over, but that's okay, yeah. And it's nice to have Missy down there. And, well, she's getting older, but that's all right. You know, we all get a little older. And they've been picking on me, so they've been letting everybody else sort of coast along. But they're a little frisky crowd out there this morning, Rod. So you'll have fun, I'm pretty sure. All righty. Well, I won't give the pity party and violin players any more fodder to pick on me. So I want to check out and get ready for tomorrow. Good Lord willing, the creek don't rise and nothing breaks and nothing comes untied. We'll be here. So over to you, and everybody stay safe, stay well, and good luck, Rod. We're clear. Back to net.
Okay, hey, thanks for that, Jim, and again, thank you for your efforts in the morning getting the relays clattering and the repeater all warmed up for the Barometer Net this morning. You and Judy have a great day. I'm going to start with a couple of our very regular mobile and short time check-ins. Let's start the Barometer Net off with Brian, KD8VMM. Good morning, Brian, and where are you headed today on your work day?
Hey, good morning, Rod. Everybody on the net. Yeah, I'm just heading to Cuyahoga Falls right now. I got calls all over the place. The weather brings in a lot of work, so I'll be all over today. I was all over yesterday, too, up in Geneva on the lake and all that. So. And 59 degrees this morning, and that was my overnight low. So it's going to be a hot one. Careful out there, drink plenty of water, and try to be safe. So I'll talk to you tomorrow, KD8V, when I'll be clear.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Brian. Well, you stay cool today. Actually, I think that you folks up in northern Ohio will be a couple of degrees warmer than us down here in Florida today. Anyway, have a good day, and thanks for joining on the Barometer Net with us this morning. We're going to see if Tom is out there, WAAGXX. I heard him earlier this morning, and so hopefully he's still out there. Tom, are you out there? WAAGXX. And if you are, what do you have for the Barometer Net this morning? Okay, nothing heard. So let's go to see if Andy's still out there. I heard him not very long ago, just maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago. Andy, AB8MO, how are you doing this morning? I think I heard yesterday that your insurance adjuster was out at your home. Hopefully that all went well. Over to you there, Andy.
I wish I could say that it went great. The adjuster kind of gave us a hard time. It's like, giving us a hard time about using window air conditioners. And so we're thinking that they're not going to cooperate. So that's all I want to say about that. Good morning from Russell Township, almost in Newberry. I can very easily see the tower where the repeater is, so probably not going to quite pass the repeater by the time that the end of my transmission is, but I am very, very close to 147.015. So anyhow, thanks for picking up the net for Fred. I'm trying to live as normal of a life as possible now, and who knows how long I'm not going to have a home with the way things went yesterday. They just came in and did an evaluation, gave us a hard time in the process, and left. So not much is accomplished there. And it was disheartening the way that the guy was acting. So anyhow, and my trip to work is 3 times as long, almost exactly. So I got to give myself almost an hour to get to work each day. But if that's the worst thing, then that's not too bad. I'm trying to count my blessings and praying about it and trying to be positive about what I do have. So hello to you and Wendy as well, and the Pooch, and whoever you had there who's celebrating a birthday. I forgot her name, but it was great to hear her. So with that, as I'm coming up the Sperry Road in 87, which is the intersection where the repeater is, not that anybody cares. I'll throw back to you there, Rod. WAJAX in the Barometer Net. This is AB8MO Mobile.
Okay there, Andy. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that the insurance adjuster is giving you guys a hard time there. That's, when you've had a traumatic event like a house fire, the last thing you need is an adjuster to give you grief, and I'm really sorry to hear that. So hopefully things will turn around there and things will come together for you. But that was really tragic when I heard about that last week, your house fire. And again, hopefully things turn around for you there, Andy. You're in our thoughts and prayers there, you and your family. Okay, we're going to clear with Andy, AB8MO. I'm going to try for one other mobile that's almost always out there this time of the morning, and then we'll get we'll make a general call for check-ins. But first, I'd like to see if Stu is out there. W8STU. Stu, are you out there? It's all yours.
Good morning, Rod, and the rest of the net. By golly, read my mind this morning. See, BP went down 10 cents, 389. Going to my usual spot, Auburn in round 6. 66 degrees this morning. Sun's trying to get through that milky sky, but I'm almost to work. I think about maybe 5, 6, 7 more minutes to go. It's going to be a great week because I'm off the weekend, and Friday is payday, so that's always a good deal. I got about, I think, 11 hours overtime on this check coming, so that's always good. But with that, I'll say 73, Big 8 ladies, and until we talk again, God bless everyone. Back to net control. God bless you.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Stu. Yeah, overtime checks, those are some of the best. So, well, you have a good weekend there. I might be able to talk to you tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be around tomorrow. I'll give you a call, though, if you are. All righty. So with that, let's move on now. I am going to announce here my early bird list so that when I take check-ins very shortly here, those folks on this early bird list do not have to recheck in with me. And here's who I have on the list. I've PMI, TN, AT, MMY, YMY, GXX. We, of course, just tried for Tom, but he's not around at the moment. We'll try him later. OG, SFS, FQV, CT, ZSH, MNT, Wendy, JAX, CFY, WS, LYG. And let's see on the blue screen. By the way, I do have NetLogger up and running, and I see that K8VQX is online, so I will add him to the list here as well. But that's who I have on my early bird list, so I will get to that list shortly. Let me break for time. So let's make a call for mobiles, short time, and in and outs. Please come now slowly using your phonetic call sign followed by your alphanumeric call sign. For example, mine would be Whiskey 8 Juliet Alpha X-ray followed by W8JAX. And remember, please wait for the beeps. I promise I'll leave plenty of time at the end for everyone to get recognized, and will ask for fill-ins that I miss. Mobile, short timers, and any in and outs, please come now. Slowly, please.
This is Kilo Delta 8 Echo Papa Charlie, KD8 EPC, Dustin and Medina. I'm short time.
W8JAX. This is Kilo Delta 8 Sierra Lima Golf, KD8 SLG. Nick on Allstar. Short time, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Victor Oscar X-Ray, KE8, VOX Scott, Vermilion, in and out.
Thanks for taking the net this morning. Everybody have a terrific Tuesday. 7-3 to all.
Copy Kilo.
W8JAX. This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Quebec X-Ray, KE8VQX, Joe, Anaheim, California, on Allstar, and short time, Rod. Thanks.
Kilo Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Tango Uniform KF8 ETU Adam in and out 7-3. Have a good day. K8 PMI, that's Kilo 8 Papa Mike India. Phil, check me in and out, Rod. I'm going to be heading downtown, so 73, everybody.
Rod, this is WA8KOC. Please make me in and out as well. Apologies.
KD8QOL. Kilo Delta 8 Quebec Oscar Lima. This is Keith over here in Kenmore, and I'll be in and out also. 73s, everybody. Have a wonderful day.
Kilo Foxtrot 6 Papa Oscar Echo Christian in Bath.
KD8YME John in and out.
Okay, let me pick it up there. Here is who I got. EPC, SLG, VOX, KOC, VQX, UIB, ETU, PMI, QOL, POE, and I had a YME. I didn't get the prefix. So, John, YME, would you give me your call sign once again, please?
Yeah, it's Kilo Delta 8 Yankee Mike Echo John. Austin Town Mobile.
Okay, I got it that time. Thank you very much, John. I think you said earlier you were in and out, but thank you for checking in with us this morning. And so, that list, who did I miss? Okay, hearing none, I will go up and I'll recognize our in and outs was VOX Scott and Fred, W8KOC. Hey, have a good week there. I think you were headed to Sandusky there, Fred, but I see you're in and out. Have a great week, and thanks for trusting me to do your net this morning and tomorrow for you. I really enjoy it. We also had Adam, ETU was in and out. PMI, Phil was in and out. And let's see, we had John, YME, who was also in and out. Let's go to our short time list here. Dustin, I heard you in there. It's been a while, KD8EPC. How are things in Medina, Dustin?
W8JAX and the net. Well, good morning, Rod, and good morning to Wendy, too. All is well in the world. Just headed off to work for a couple hours. Allergies are driving me nuts today, so I've been blowing my nose nonstop since I got up, but otherwise I can't complain. I don't usually get on the Barometer. Like I said, I'm getting ready to walk out the door and head to work, and I heard you calling for check-in, so I figured I'd stop and say hello. That's all I've got for you, Rod. Have a great day and a great net. This is KD8EPC, back to net control, 73.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Dustin. Well, thanks for checking in with me on the Barometer Net this morning, and you have a great day. Okay, we're going to head over to Nick, KD8SLG. He was short time. And Joe, VQX, you will be on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Nick's world this morning. Over to you, Nick.
W8JAX, this is KD8SLG. Good morning, Rod, and all of the Barometer netizens. Special howdy there to Dustin up early this morning. It's Tuesday. We got Club Net tonight. K8PMI is on deck. So punch in with Phil tonight. He does interesting trivia style. It is club meeting week, so hope to see a bunch of you Thursday evening. We've got a presentation on Mars from the Army. Army Mars. Rod, we sure do miss you and Wendy at the meetings, I've got to tell you. Fine business. Thanks for picking it up this morning. Have a great day, everybody. This is KD8SLG. Back to net control. Thanks, Rod.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Nick. Well, I want to thank you for letting me be a backup NCO here. As you know, I really enjoy doing this. Not good at it, get nervous at it, but I love it. So, anyway, we're going to clear with Nick, KD8SLG, and we're going to go down to our pilot who is in, I think he said somewhere in California, Joe, KE8VQX. Tell us once again where you're at and what your travel schedule is from there. Over to you there, Joe.
W8JAX, this is KE8VQX. Good morning, Rod, and the net. Good to hear you. I think you do a great job on the net myself. Yeah, over here in Anaheim, California, it's 68 degrees, unusually humid, and dark. We flew into Orange County yesterday early afternoon. The first officer and I, he's KF0NZY, another ham, so we Ubered over to the ham radio outlet, which is about 4 miles away from the hotel, and we spent money. Got some antenna stuff, so that was fun, and then we played around with radios for a bit. Today we fly across the country, go to Newark, and then one leg back to Cleveland, and I think on our Cleveland flight, deadheading in the back, we have KC8YFO, the guy that made the T-shirts. I think he was in the Azores and operating over there. I'll be interested to find out how that went. Anyway, should be back in time, I hope, for the Club Net tonight, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Thanks for getting me in, Rod. Good to hear you. KE8VQX, back to net control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Joe. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net for us this morning from Anaheim, California. And, we have down here a ham radio outlet in Orlando. And I know whenever I head down that way, I always try to stop in if they're open. And it's down here, the one here in Orlando is really big. I mean, it's a very large square footage, and you can look at all the stuff that they have on sale as you walk around all the various aisles. So it's a pretty neat place. Never been to the one in Anaheim, but anyway, safe travels there to you, Joe. Yeah, Newark, I know when I did a lot of work in New Jersey during my career days, I would fly from Cleveland into Newark on United, and so I know that's a big United hub. So safe travels to you there, Joe. And we're going to clear with VQX. And now, John, KE8UIB, as I begin to lose my voice already here. John, how are you doing this morning? And is Lori there with you? Over to you.
KA8JAX from KE8UIB along with KF8DTP. Good morning, Rod, and everybody on the net.
Good morning, everybody on the net. Happy Tuesday.
All right, you guys, and we are doing the daily trucking along. We are now in Jackson, headed up into Hartville, and we're going to make them daily dollars. And let me see, guys, it's going to be a hot one today. So, hydration and water is your best friend. And, you got to beat the heat, and you can't let the heat beat you. That's for sure. So with that, you guys, I hope everybody has a good Tuesday and hope everybody tries to stay cool. With that, this is KE8UIB along with KF8DTP.
We are living that $5 dream, a nickel at a time. 7 threes, y'all.
Thanks for running the net this morning, Rod.
Okay, fine business there, John and Lori. I have to say, I always love to hear your ending there in unison on the Barometer Net. You guys stay cool and have a great day today. Thanks for checking in with us. Okay, let's see. The last on the list here of the check-ins was Christian KF6POE. how are things with you there, Christian, up in Bath? Over to you.
This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, Christian in Bath. Already got out and went in and pulled myself out of bed and got on the little mini trampoline and did the rebounder exercises I'm told you're supposed to do as you get older. So, we're doing that, trying to stay ahead of this game. And today I work, but I found out at the last second that I don't work until evening or afternoon. So, I guess I'll just kind of get a jump on the day anyways and enjoy the net, enjoy maybe reading a book, and perhaps surprising my wife with actually being productive with something around here. Who knows? I like that ham radio outlet. The first ham radio outlet I grew up going to was in Burbank, California when I got my license. And then bought a radio or two at the ham radio outlet in Las Vegas when I lived there for a couple of years. That was nice. That wasn't too far off. That was actually like a block off the strip. Unfortunately, that one disappeared as well. But if anything's charming in Las Vegas, they blow it up. In any case, I'll pass it back to you, Rod. Say hi to Miss Wendy, and I'll pass it back. You're doing a great job. This is Kilo Foxtrot 6, Peace on Earth, 73s.
Okay, Christian, fine business there. Thanks for checking in with this this morning. You have a terrific Tuesday, and say hello to your better half there. And again, it was so great to see you guys back in May at the Dayton Hamvention. That was a great thing there. So with that, we are going to clear with Christian KF6POE, and that, I believe, was the bottom of the check-in list there. But now we're going to go head up to the early bird list and start down on that list. And when we get partway down that list, I'll call out another general check-in request. And so let's see who's on the list here. I had N9TN. I suspect JJ's probably gone, but he is first on my list. I started listening, by the way, around 6:30, so I know there was folks on before that. But let's see if JJ's still out there. I sort of doubt it, but anyway, JJ, are you out there? And John, AC8AT, you are on deck. First, JJ, are you there?
W8WK1.
Okay, I just heard the squelch break there for a moment. Was that you by chance, JJ? Okay, nothing heard. So we're going to move over to John, and I was glad to hear that you got some more countries there. I think you were telling Jim on the pre-net this morning. AC8AT. John, are you out there? And Chris, MMY, you're on deck.
Hey, top of the morning to you, Rod. AC8AT here. Boy, it's always good to hear you and Wendy. And I wanted to wish Missy a happy birthday. And we always love hearing what K9 Lucy is up to. I like to hear some of her adventures, Rod. It's a good thing. Anyway, let me say top of the morning to the entire gang, and I'll let you round everybody up. Best of 73s from AC8AT.
Okay, hey, fine business there. And, as far as Miss K9LUCY, She is a beagle through and through, and by that I mean she likes to track, and she will get on a scent, and she will follow that scent and drag us along with her. And finally we may approach a squirrel or a cat or something like that, and the closer we get, the louder she starts to get. She starts to howl and just goes crazy. But anyway, that's a beagle. That's a hound dog beagle, John. All right, we're going to clear with AC8AT. Thanks for checking in with us this morning there. And let's see, we're going to go to Chris, MMY, KE8MMY, and John, YMY. You will be on deck. First, let's see if Chris is out there. Over to you, Chris.
KE8MMY here. I didn't realize it, but I'm kind of a John sandwich. I got a John on one side of me and a John on the other side of me, and just a little over me right here in the middle. So I'm on my way to work, which I'm running just a little bit late, but that happens in the summertime sometime. Got to water all the plants. But good to hear you, and be fun to hear you tomorrow as well. So KE8MMY, I'll let you get on down the list.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Chris. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net. I'm glad we got a hold of you there before you destinated, so you have a great day. All right, we're going to check out on John here, see if he's around. N8YMY, see what's happening down at the ball field. And Tom, GXX, I'm going to try for you once again here, so you're on deck. First, let's see if John's out there. N8YMY, it's all yours.
Good morning, Rod. N8YMY. Yeah, just kind of hanging out down here at the ballpark. It's really bright sunshine out here right now, and still pretty bearable, but I think later today it might be a little uncomfortable to be out on the field playing ball, but that's what I'm kind of waiting to see if they cancel the first game. I believe they'll play the second game, but at afternoon temperature is usually pretty rough, especially the fact that it's a senior men's league, so the guys are in their mid-60s, so that makes it even rougher. But anyhow, everything's going good down in Jacksonville. Hope you and Wendy and the dogs are all doing good, and we'll talk to you in the near future. And it was good hearing, not good hearing. Well, it was good hearing and good seeing you down there in Dayton. Really enjoyed meeting you there face to face. But anyhow, I'm just hanging out up here, waiting for the heat. N8YMY, 7-3s, Rod.
Okay, hey, fine business there, John. Had to wait for my node to ID there. Thanks for checking in with us this morning. And yes, it was good to see you at Hamvention in May. So hope to meet up with you again sometime. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and clear with John. By the way, John, stay cool there. And it's going to be a hot one today again. N8YMY, we're clearing with John, and we're going to try to give Tom another call here, WAAGXX. I don't know if he's around or not, but we're going to try. And Mark, K4, middle mark, K4OG, you are on deck. First, let's see if Tom's out there. WAAGXX, all yours.
Rod, sorry about missing you. I was transferring over to get stuff out in the vehicle and missed you. Anyhow, thanks for being there and sounding good up this way. We had 63 degrees this morning. Felt great. Unfortunately, it's going to 93, but I think the last of the 60s in the morning for a couple days here. But hopefully we'll get them back by weekend. See what happens. yeah, when you give what we're losing up here in daylight, you start saying what you're gaining down there. Have a great one. Thanks for taking over. W8, JAX, W8, GXX Mobile.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Tom. Thanks for checking in with us this morning here. And we're starting to get closer together on our minutes of daylight between Ohio and Florida. We're still, I think, around. You guys still have over 50 minutes, around 55 minutes more of daylight than us. But once we get to the around fall, the beginning of fall, we'll be equal. And then, of course, as we get into winter, we'll have more daylight than you guys. So it all evens out. It's just it's different, between winter and summer. Okay, Tom, we're going to clear with you, and we're going to see if Middle Mark is out there, K4OG, and Southern Mark, KE8SFS. In Wadsworth, you're on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Middle Mark's world and how are things out at the Kate building. I just got a call from an old co-worker of mine that often works out at the Kate to give him a call later today, so I'm going to do that. Middle Mark, OG, are you out there? Okay, I must have called him at a bad time. I hate it when work comes in the way of talking on the net. How about it? Hi. We'll try a little bit later there, Mark. Hopefully you'll be around a little later. All right, we're going to go to Southern Mark, KE8SFS, and Northern Mark, FQV, you are on deck. So, Mark, how are things in Wadsworth this morning? SFS, it's all yours.
And we're going to have some sunshine today, and no rain in sight. That's what it's saying. But you never know; it might just change. All in that, I've seen it done before. We got 63 degrees and partly cloudy. Going to get up to 95 degrees today. Holy shoot, man! That's a heat wave. Yeah. Still like 63 degrees, and the wind is 6 miles per hour west-southwest. Gas price is $3.87 to $3.89 all around Wadsworth. Let me drop that for a bit. Doing okay and everything. Getting ready to get the heck out of here and go over to the senior center and had a good lunch and everything today. And I won't be on the net tomorrow. Tomorrow I play chess. And so I won't be on the net. I'll be on the pre-net with Jim. But that's it. And with that, I'll give it back to you, Ron. You run the net good. Cheer at 8, sir, Foxtrot, sir.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Mark. Yeah, I remember when you mentioned it there that Wednesdays is your chess day. So I hope things go. We'll miss you tomorrow, but I hope you have a good day at chess there tomorrow. Okay, we're going to clear with Southern Mark. We're going to head up to Northern Mark, see what's happening in the Aurora area this morning. And Craig, AA8CT, you'll be on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Northern Mark's world. Over to you, Mark.
Good morning, Ron, KSLKV, Rod. We're coming through Newberry. Sounds good. So 63 degrees out here, sun. So Yeah, my brother went back to Texas, so last night. I don't know why there's a little crackle on it, but what is? I didn't think it was me. Because when I came in at first, it was good, but it could be the repeater that's doing it. But everything else is going good. Did a lot of nets last night, and that. I'm gonna jump over. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna drop. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna come over to. I gotta turn that then down when I come over there to the other side. Gotta go through Allstar straight, because the repeater does sometimes get to be a little bit. But I'll send it back in that control rod. Yeah, I'm waiting to see, and I've been trying to now. I have to see when they're going to be shipping the T-shirts they had at Dayton. Because they were taking orders and they would print them and send them out, and I did that. I mean, I know it takes time and that, so I'm sure it'll be by the end of summer. But I'll send it back to Net Control, KCFQV, doing a good job. And we'll catch everyone on other nets around on all these fine wavelengths that we have. So KCFQV.
Okay, Mark, hey, thanks for checking in with us this morning on the Barometer Net. It's always good to hear you in the mornings. Okay, we're going to clear with Mark, and I'd like to just pause and identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Morning Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. Your fill-in NCO this morning is W8JAX. The name here is Rod, Romeo Oscar Delta. I'm subbing this morning for vacationing Fred, WA8KOC, who we heard a little bit earlier this morning on his way out. I think he's headed to Sandusky. All righty, with that, let's go to Craig, AA8CT. I heard him on the pre-net this morning. And Randy, ZSH, you are on deck. Craig, what's happening in your world this morning?
W8WKY, repeater, PL114.
W8JAX, good morning, Rod, and thank you for taking over for Fred. I know he appreciates it, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, I have to say, and it does give you a different perspective. With that, to all the Barometer Netters, good morning. It is going to be a beautiful day. I'm looking right now at about 72 degrees down here in Shreve, and it is going to get warmer. So with that, all of you be safe, God bless, and thank you, Rod, and probably we'll do this again tomorrow morning. And I think you said, I think I heard I was away from the radio, but I thought it's Missy's birthday today, so congratulations to her for another trip around the sun. And hopefully this next one will be just as much fun. With that, this is AA8CT, back to W8JAX, and Rod will probably talk to you in the morning. Take care, my friend, and 73s.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Craig. Thanks for checking in with us on the Barometer Net this morning, and you are correct. Today is our neighbor Missy's birthday, and so we're celebrating that with her this morning, today I should say, and unfortunately we won't be walking with Missy for too much longer, maybe a couple months. We finally decided to quit being renters, and we are purchasing a property, so we will be moving only about 10 minutes away, but nevertheless it won't be we won't be apartment living for too much longer. So we've decided we're going to move on, and we bought a condo, and we're all excited about that. We'll be moving in mid-September. All right, we're going to clear with Craig, AA8CT. We're going to see what's happening in Randy's world, and I heard this morning that Bob is slightly better, but still not doing too well. Hopefully things will turn around and Bob's going to start feeling a lot better. So over to you, Randy, and Tom, MNT, you are on deck. First, let's talk to Randy. Over to you.
KD8ZSH, good morning, Rod. Good morning, everybody else. Yeah, you're right. Slight emphasis on slight improvement. Still can't walk. It's my understanding they try to get him to sit up on the edge of his bed, and he's in a lot of pain. So I guess he's going to have to take her one day at a time, and would like to say I appreciate all the prayers that has been said for him. If anything changes, I'll let you guys know. Looking like it's going to be a hot one today, so be safe out there. KD8ZSH clear, back to net. 73s, everybody.
Okay, Randy, thanks for checking into the Barometer Net with us this morning. Bob is in Wendy and my prayers. Hopefully things get a lot better, not just slightly better for him soon. We are going to clear with Randy, ZSH. We're going to go to Tom and get our daily injection of humor here, K8MNT, and Ray, K5CFY. You will be on deck. First, let's get some humor from Tom. Over to you, Tom.
W8JAX, this is K8MNT. Good morning. Oh, man. Rod and everybody else, my mind is going bonkers this morning. Excuse me, which is normal. Oh, let's see here. We got a bright and sunny morning. Today's... and we're starting off with 69 degrees, no wind and no rain, and the barometer's at 30.17. The high today is going to be 93, sunny with a 3% chance of rain. So if you're going to get grass cut, I suggest you go out now, because it's going to be a little bit too warm later on today to do anything too much outside. And if you do go out, stay hydrated. Let's see, nothing really else going on around here. I've been making some parts for an old radio that a friend of mine is fixing, and it took me about 8 tries to get it right, but finally got it right, and he's going to get them today. And let's see, what else? Not too much. We'll be going to the Tuesday morning 6-meter group breakfast here in a little bit, and we're going to solve the world's problems and create a few too while we're at it, just to keep on an even keel. So let me see. With that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. K8MNT returning. You know, some of today's teenagers have lost their minds. My son spent 30 minutes trying to convince me that his life is way harder than mine was. He kept saying, "You just don't know, Dad. You wouldn't understand." So I didn't say anything. I just listened. And when he finished talking, I took his cell phone and got him 4 books from my office. He looked at me and said, "Well, what's this?" I told him it's Siri and Alexa's parents, their dad the dictionary, their mom encyclopedia, their grandmother the almanac, and their grandfather the atlas. Please let me know if they talk to you, because they never did talk to me. So with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling, This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike November Tango, turning everything back over to the Tuesday morning wondrous wonder, W8JAX.
Okay, Tom, fine business there. That is a good one. I'll tell you, I don't know. It always amazes me, and I guess I'm showing my age. But Wendy and I might go out to a restaurant or something, and we'll look around, and the younger crowd, they may be at a table, and their faces are glued to their screens, their telephone screens. Smartphones, and it's like nobody's talking to anybody around the table. They're all texting somebody else, or maybe they're texting across the table. I don't know. Anyway, I'm showing my age here, but that was a good joke. Okay, Tom, we're going to clear with you, and we are going to head out to Tulsa and see what's happening in Ray and Fred's world this morning. K5CFY, and by the way, Bill, NAWS, the National Weather Service, you are on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Tulsa. Over to you, Ray.
WAJAX and the net, K5CFY, good morning, Rob. Wave a hand there at Miss Wendy and scratch Miss Lucy there, K9LUCY, behind the ear there. And I hope you guys had a good walk this morning. And I know Fred and I did. We didn't find any rabbits or anything, but Fred was always on the trail. Anyway, not much going on here. It's going to be another hot one, but it's just summer in Oklahoma. Thank you for picking up the net while Fred is on vacation. We appreciate it. You always do a great job. And happy birthday, Missy. And I'll give it back to you there, Rod. Thanks for doing it. K5CFY.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Ray. Thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net, and you give Fred a scratch behind the ears for us there, and we'll do likewise behind the ears of K9LUCY. Good to hear you, Ray. All right, we're going to clear with CFY. We are going to go to the National Weather Service. Bill? And let's see, that brings me pretty much to the bottom of my list. We're going to open it up then for some additional calls. I see a few blue screen check-ins here that we may add to the list automatically. But first, let's go out to Bill, NAWS. What's the latest there? Give us all the good stats. Over to you, Bill.
WAJAX in the group, NAWS. Good morning, Rod. Good morning, all of that. Good to hear you today. Everything is going pretty fine this morning here. My air quality index is 54. My tropo is between a 1 and a 6. And it's kind of mixed up all over the state. My sunrise this morning, 6:08. My sunset, 9:02. Length of day, 14 hours, 54 minutes. Solar flux indices at 103. Sunspot number 34. Geomagnetic field is quiet. No wind skip predicted. I got 65 degrees this morning. Humidity 87%. Wind speed calm. Barometer 3021. Dew point 61 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is sunny with a high near 93. Heat index values as high as 96. Light southwest winds coming west, 5 to 9 miles an hour in the morning. Spaceweather.com. China's space station is flying over the USA. This is a great week to see China's Tiangong space station. It's making a series of bright nighttime flybys of the USA. All you need to know is when to look. Sign up for one of our new backyard astronomy alert services to receive the real-time hang-on flyby. The space station is inhabited by 3 astronauts, Chinese astronauts, and sometimes glowing with a red hue akin to Mars. That's strange. Oh well, a spinning sunspot. Planets spin, moon signs spin, stars spin. Is it any surprise that sunspots also spin? Good article if you got a chance to look at the picture and read the rest of the article. Currently there's only 3 sunspot groups on the sun. That's about it for me. Rod, thanks for taking over for Fred to run the net. Good to hear you. W8JAX in the group 73, everyone. NAWS.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Bill. Well, that's interesting. Spinning sunspots. That sounds like a good article. Thanks for joining us on the Barometer Net. It is always good to hear about the weather and space weather across the globe there. So thanks for giving that information to us on a daily basis. Okay, we are going to clear with the National Weather Service now. And that brings us to the bottom of the early bird list here. And I'd like to pause and identify this as the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Morning Barometer Net on the W8WKY Doylestown, Ohio repeater, 147 Mark 39 megahertz with a positive offset PL tone of 114 Mark 8. Along with Allstar Node number 48496 and EchoLink node W8WKY-R. Your NCO for this morning is W8JAX. The name here is Rod, and I'm the substitute NCO this morning for Fred, W8A8KOC, who is out of town this morning. With that, I see a couple folks on the blue screen. I do have a net logger session going on here, and I'm going to add JKO, WA, and CWS to our check-in list here. So you do not need to check in at this point, but I am ready to take more check-ins other than those 3. Again, please give me your call sign phonetically and alphabetically slowly. For these old ears, I promise I'll give a long pause at the end of this check-in period to get everyone in, and I'll ask for those that I missed. All licensed amateurs are welcome, and then please also let me know if you're short time, mobile, or in and out. So with that, check-ins, please come now.
Kilo Charlie 1, Victor Quebec Sierra, KC1 VQS, Paul in Maine.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Romeo Zulu, Terry down on Whiskey Run, West Virginia, KF8ERZ.
Foxtrot 8, Echo Delta Echo, KF8EGE at Intalmage.
November 8th, Victor Foxtrot Kilo N8 VFK, Cliff Columbia Station.
Whiskey 8 Tango Delta, John in Wadsworth.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Charlie, KF8CLC, Randy Jonesville, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo Yankee. Jeremy
Charlie Sierra, Zach from Dalton. In and out today, please. 73.
Okay, let me pick it up here. Here is who I heard: VQS, ERZ, EDE, VFK, TD, CFC, ZRY, and KCS. Who did I miss?
VK5 Alpha Alpha X-Ray VK5 AAX from South Australia. In out, enjoy listening to your net.
Okay, fine business there. AAX, I think it was VK5, AAX. In and out. Thank you for your check-in this morning. You're always welcome to check into the Barometer Net with us. All right, with that, I think we'll go to the top of the list here. Let's go over to Joe, N8JKO. How are things with you up there in Willoughby? And KE8WA, you will be on deck. First, let's go over to Joe.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, we got 66 degrees and 63% humidity here along the beautiful north coast in Willoughby, Ohio. Sun's coming down, so it's going to be one of those beautiful days. Probably going to get a little hot, but I don't have to worry about shoveling it. Well, the racings are going this summer. I'm shoveling a lot of other things. But anyway, looking forward to a good day. Baseball season's over for the grandkids, so I'm going to have to find some excuse to go out and play radio. So I'm just going to have to dig into the magic bag of tricks and see what I can convince the XYL that, it's just going to be a perfect day. No, I'm not going to be out long, so we'll see how successful I can be. And with that, I'm going to send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Take care. God bless you all, and 7-3. N8JKO back to Net Control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Joe. Thanks for checking in with us this morning, and I'm going to miss the grandkids' ball reports there. So I guess the season now has come to an end. So you have a great day, Joe. Always good to hear you on the Barometer Net. With that, we're going to clear with Joe and go to Gary, KE8WA. He was on the blue screen, so I hope he's out there and gives us a call here in the Barometer Net. And Corbin, CWS, you are on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Gary's world. KE8WA, it's all yours. Okay, fine business there. I just assumed maybe Gary would like to check in with us this morning since he had checked in on the blue screen here, but perhaps he's not close to a radio. All righty, we are going to go over to Columbus and Corbin, K8CWS. And Corbin, I think you and I are in the same category as it applies to new home ownership here. I understand you are closing soon. We are closing on the 31st of this month. So I think, our our activities and our focus are going to be quite similar here in the next couple months. Over to you, Corbin, K8CWS, and Paul, VQS, you are on deck. First, let's talk to Corbin. Over to you.
Good morning, Rod, and the rest of the net. You're absolutely right. We are in the same boat. I was just going to congratulate you. So glad to hear you and Wendy are going to be getting your own place. I'm sure, well, I know renting is not ideal always, so that's very exciting. Yeah, we're supposed to close tomorrow. We're thinking there's been a slight delay in paperwork with the USDA, which is where we're getting our loan, and it might be Thursday, but it's imminent, and that's so exciting. So, and we're also going to be moving around the early to middle of September, so we'll be doing we'll continue to be doing some of the same stuff at the same time, for better or worse. I'm excited to move. I'm not looking forward to the move. I'm sure you can relate. Although I'm so excited. I've been daydreaming for months now on my new station, so I'm excited to get that all set up. So I'm sure it'll take me a little while, but you know, in time, my station will be better for it. We have 72 degrees here in Columbus this morning. Virtually no wind, but if there's any, it's out of the southwest. 93% humidity, 30.19 on the barometer, dew point of 70 degrees, and our high today is 93. And much like yesterday, the high is pretty low. Well, let me try to rephrase this. It's going to keep getting hotter. 95 tomorrow, 96 on Thursday, and then we start backing down a little bit as we go into the weekend, but buckle up. It's going to be warm. So not much else to report. As I've continued to say, work's pretty slow, so we're just trying to knock out some projects and things that we try to do when we have that extra time that maybe we don't get to do when everything's going crazy, like it will be here in a couple months when football is in full swing. So that's about all I have this morning, Rod. Great to hear you this morning. So glad it's you that's filling in for Fred. So if it's got to be anybody, my choice would be you. So I appreciate you being here this morning. Good luck with all the house stuff as that continues along, and we'll catch up with you down the coax. This is K8CWS, and I'll send it back to Net Control 73.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Corbin, and best of luck in your closing there. And boy, you are right, though. Moving is a lot of work. Wendy and I have, this is our 7th or 8th location now since we've been married 40, let's see, I better get this right, 44 years ago. And it's just a lot of work, the move. And I tell you, the move from Ohio down here to Florida, we did ourselves. We packed up a U-Haul and moved down here. That almost killed us. And this move, even though it's just 10 minutes away, I'm calling up the moving company and say, move us from point A to point B, and you do all the heavy lifting, and we're going to just sit back and watch. Anyway, very good. So we're going to go ahead and clear with Corbin here, and we're going to see what's happening up in Maine, and head over to Paul, and then Terry, ERZ, you are on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Maine. Over to you, Paul.
Good morning, Rod, and everyone on the net. It was going to be kind of an interesting day here in Maine. We have, it's 67 degrees right now, but we're supposed to go to 90 with a heat index of 96, and we do have a risk of severe weather. The western mountains are under the highest alert, but there is a heat advisory and the risk of some severe thunderstorms and hail. So that's not going to be too much fun. Hopefully we'll get through that with little damage at all. But anyway, our granddaughter is coming today, and will be with us the rest of the week, so that we're looking forward to that. She usually comes for about a week this time of year, and we always look forward to that as well. And our dog Riga is on the mend. I had to take her to the vet last week. She had a severe hot spot under her chin and a double ear infection, but she's on the mend. The hot spot's mostly all cleared up, and the ears are better, and she's acting more like herself. So still on the antibiotic. We have to finish that, but hopefully there won't be a reoccurrence. And good to see her feeling better. So we have a big festival in town this coming weekend, so that will be fun. It's an annual event. And I think that's about all I have this morning, Rod. So it's good to hear you on the net. It's always nice to talk with you. And I'm going to turn it back to you. This is KC1BQS. Have a great day.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Paul. Always good to hear you and hear what's happening up there in Maine. Sounds like a fun weekend coming up with the festival you mentioned there. I hope you have fun attending that. So with that, let's see. We're going to go ahead and clear with Paul, and we are going to go down to West Virginia. We're going to find out what's happening in wild, wonderful West Virginia. And with Terry, KF8ERZ, and EDE, Patrick, you are on deck. First, what's happening in West Virginia there, Terry? Over to you.
Good morning, Rod. Everybody on the net. This is KF8ERZ. Not too much happening in West Virginia. Looks like it's going to be a beautiful day today. Enjoy the weather and get some work done. And, just make the best of that. Thank you for taking my check-in, Rod. Sounds like a great net today. You always do a great job. I really enjoy when you're filming net control. A wonderful time to be had. Today, I'm thanking the good Lord above for another trip around the sun. It's my 38th birthday, so I'm just going to enjoy that and just thankful for another day, and glad to be part of this wonderful net and enjoy some fellowship with my ham radio brothers and sisters. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day and wonderful weather wherever they may be. It's good pleasure for comments and you're on and plus, this is KF8ERZ.
Okay, fine business there, Terry. Well, happy birthday to you, and I hope you have a great day. Try to relax and enjoy the day. You're another trip around the sun. All right, we're going to clear with Terry there from West Virginia, and we're going to check in with Patrick out in Talmadge. I don't think Patrick was in and out, but anyway, we're going to give him a call. And Cliff, VFK, you are on deck. But first, let's see what's happening in Patrick's world. Over to you.
KF8EDE, this is Pat in Talmadge. I just want to make sure that you're copying me okay. I've had some transmission problems recently. Over.
You're coming in loud and clear.
Great. Thank you, Rod. Well, good morning, Barometer Net netizens and all. Enjoying my day in Talmadge here. It is still early, so are coming get my garden watered and some of the plants before all that happens. So I got my tech license almost 2 years ago, and I bought a base unit, but I haven't really ever hooked it up because I don't really understand the antenna issues. Well, thank God, a friend from my church is an Elmer. He's going to come over this weekend on Saturday and help me out. He's going to hook up a portable antenna that he has and let me use it for a little bit. And he's going to look at my property and help me decide what kind of antenna will be best and how to get it hooked up. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I enjoy listening to the Barometer Net when I can get out of bed early enough. So God bless all you guys. And thanks for doing the net, Rod. Doing a great job. And happy birthday to those whose birthday it is. Kisses, KF8. EDE 73. Back to net.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Pat. I don't think you and I have spoken before, and it's so good to hear you on the Barometer Net this morning. You are always welcome to check in with us. We always begin around 7 a.m., and it's an hour or a little bit over. Of course, right now we're a little bit over an hour, but that's great. So, and yes, it's always good to have an Elmer that can help, get started in the hobby. And actually, we all of us need Elmers the whole way along our ham radio hobby. We never know everything, and it's always good to have help along the way. Okay, Pat, we're going to clear with you, and we're going to go to Columbia Station N8VFK, and John, W8TD, you are on deck. First, Cliff, what is happening in your world this morning?
WAJAX in the net. This is N8VFK. Good morning, Rod, and all listeners out there. Well, here in Columbia Station at 5 o'clock this morning, I started out at 59 degrees. Whoa, that felt good. Currently, I'm at 66 degrees. I got 63 on the dew point, 90% humidity, barometer at 30.21. Not a cloud in the sky. The sun's coming up, and it's starting to heat up here. Oh, it's going to be a hot one for the next couple of days, but I was watching the local weather this morning, and it looks like next week, sometime after around Sunday or so, we're only going to be in the low to mid-70s for pretty much the rest of the week next week. So, what crazy weather. Go from the 90s to the 70s. Gotta love it. Let's see, Rod, I did some looking up of dates. And the 40th Memorial for the USS Stark will be held next year on May 17th, which is a Monday. And Hamvention is the weekend following that. So while I'm down there, I'll plan some extra time, and we'll do a face-to-face QSO. How's that? I'm already making that as part of my plans. So hopefully I'll see you down there then. And wave a hand at your better half, Wendy, and happy birthday to Missy. And, everybody talks about giving the dogs a scratch behind the ear, but having been a dog lover, I find that there's nothing more they like better than a nice big scratch right at the base of that tail. It makes them wiggle and squiggle. With that, Rod, I'll hand it back over to Ned. WAJAX, N8VFK, 73s, everybody.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Cliff. I am so excited to hear that your visit down here is not going to interfere with Hamvention weekend. We should be around Jacksonville during your event down here. So, yes, we definitely have to get together, and you're more than welcome to stay with us. I don't know if you heard earlier, but we've just bought a property, and so we've got a guest bedroom there. So if you would like, you are more than welcome to stay here with us during your visit. All right, we're going to clear with Cliff, VFK. We're going to go to Wadsworth John, W8TD, and Randy, CFC, you will be on deck. First, let's find out what's happening in John's world. W8TD. Over to you, John.
W8JAX in the net. W8TD. Good morning, Rod and the gang. I got up a little late this morning, so I missed the earlier roundtable. So good morning to Craig and Vic and the gang who I missed. Don't really have much to report. If we get a couple of nice, hot, sunny days, I think my tomatoes are just about ready to start turning. Cherry tomatoes have been turning. I've been eating those. But the real tomatoes, as always, lag behind a bit. I'm glad I got out there yesterday and watered the darn things, because I wouldn't feel like doing it today. They were already getting a little bit wilty. It's the 10th Tuesday in a row that I haven't made it out to Worcester for lunch. We'll see what happens today. But we've got some phone calls to make that may or may not go well. It'll probably depend on that. Stay inside, stay safe. Talk to everybody soon. Probably see some of you Thursday if everything goes well. W8JAX in the net. W8TD.
Okay, hey, fine business there, John. Always good to hear you on the Barometer Net here in the mornings. And, with our pending move here coming up, we sort of had to postpone our cruising for a couple months here. But I told Wendy, I said after this move is over in mid-September, we've got to just we have to get out there on the water and just relax. So we are going to do that. I think we're looking at either November or December for our next cruise, but we'll let you know as we get closer to that possibility. So, okay, we are going to clear with John, and we are going to see here if Randy is out there, KF8 CFC. And so let's see what's happening. I guess Jeromesville. I think you might have been in and out. I'm not sure, Randy. But over to you. KF8 CFC. Are you out there? Okay, I think I might have goofed there, and I didn't circle in and out for Randy. So, Randy, if you're still listening, you have a great day today. Thanks for checking into the Barometer Net with us. And let's see. Well, I know Jeremy, and from Ashland, KE8ZRY, he was number 42. So he was in and out, though. So if you are still listening there, Jeremy, you are number 42 on our list this morning, and that's a good number, and it's a lucky day for you. So with that, everybody else, I believe, was in and out. ZRY, KCS, and AAX, we actually had an Australian station in there, VK5AAX. Thank you for joining the Barometer Net this morning. I have you circled as in and out. Thanks for joining us. You have a great day if you're still listening. All righty, with that, we are really at the bottom of our list here, and it is well past 8 o'clock. Let me break for time. So I'm going to make this the last call. Anyone wanting to check into the Barometer Net this morning, please come now with your phonetic call sign and regular call sign, slowly for these old ears, and also let me know if you're mobile, short time, or in and out. And I will ask for anybody who I missed, so don't fear. You will get on the log here this morning. So anyway, check-ins, final call. Come now, please.
Kilo Echo 8 Victor Zulu Alpha KE8 VZA Eric in Strongsville Mobile.
November 8 Delta NT8D Dave and Conley.
November 8 Bravo Alpha Yankee N8 BAY Ralph and Stowe. In and out this morning, Rod.
Kilo Foxtrot 8
Okay, let me pick it up there. I have VZA, who is mobile. I'll get right back to you, Eric. I had N8BAY, NT8D, Dave, and there was a KF8, but you were picket fencing there, and I did not get your suffix. Could you try to give me your call sign once again, please?
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Mike Charlie. This is Tony, Stark County.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Tony. I'll get right back to you, KF8EMC. All righty, with that list, we are going to go ahead up to Eric, who is mobile, KE8VZA. Good to hear you on the Barometer Net this morning there, Eric. What do you have for us?
W8WKY.
WHAAX on the net, KE8VZA here. Doing well, Rod. Good, always good to hear you on the air, and Miss Wendy, and hear the tales of Lucy's travels. But anyway, yeah, mobiling my way into the big W, and my wife and I are also preparing to move. I've been promoted, and it involves a transfer to North Carolina, just outside Charlotte on the west side there, and a little town called Gastonia. Going to be there. We're got to be down there by the first of the year, so we're rushing around, still in the throes, as I keep saying over and over like a broken record, of the Great Purge. But it's just don't hang on to things. That's my advice. Don't put it in the basement and forget about it. Anyway, we're also doing some primping and plumping of the house. A little painting here, a little repair work. Just to make it ready for the market. So hopefully that'll happen soon. Good luck on your move, Rod. And KE8 to VZA, back to net control.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Eric. I did not know you were actually relocating, and that's a lot of work as well, but congratulations on your promotion there, and hopefully everything goes smooth for you. Wendy and I, we've been relocated numerous times as well during my working days. The company moved us around, just regionally though, from one side of Pennsylvania to another, and then eventually we ended my career up in Ohio, and anyway, that even though it's, relocations, the company, paid for the relocation and all that kind of stuff, it's still a lot of work. So good luck to you on your move, and hopefully you'll still be checking into the Barometer Net like we are down here in Florida. Okay, we are going to clear with Eric and Ralph, N8BAY. He was in and out. Ralph, you have a good day today. And with that, we're going to go ahead over to Dr. Dave, NT8D, and Tony, KF8EMC. You are on deck. First, let's see what's happening in Dave's world today. Over to you.
Good morning there, Rod. Thanks for picking up the net today. Appreciate that very much. I threw out my back the other day, so I am just not doing what I expected to be doing today. I'm hoping this feels better by start tuning tomorrow. Luckily, I don't have any clients today. I was going to work on the boat, but I don't think I'm going to climb around in her today. Maybe later on this afternoon if it feels a little better. But I got a new compass for the boat, and it's backlit, so I can wire it into the switch, the electrical box. And it'll be nice to have that back in. I've always sailed with one, but I haven't put one into this boat since I built it. Don't really need it, but I really enjoy having it. Makes it a little easier to aim for what you're aiming at. So that's what I'm trying to do here today. Beautiful sunny day. I think it's going to get hot again here in Copley. And again, appreciate you picking up the net. Give my best to Wendy, and give Lucy a treat. Back to you there, Rod. W8JAX NT8D.
Okay, fine business there, Dave. Hey, thanks for checking in with me this morning, and it's always good to check in with you on Monday mornings, and hopefully you'll have a good day there today, Dave, and be sure to check in with me again tomorrow. Fred's still out of town tomorrow, so I look forward to maybe, if you can, check in with me again tomorrow. And that applies to everyone who checked in with me this morning. That's going to bring us down to Tony, KF8EMC, down in Louisville. And Louisville, I remember in my career days, there was a transformer plant down there. I'm trying to think the name of it. Was it not North American Transformer? Magnatech? I can't remember. Probably, Tony, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know that it's there anymore. But anyway, over to you there, Tony, KF8EMC. What do you have for the Barometer Net this morning?
Get that last-minute check-in. I'm hearing you guys every morning and giving out the weather. There is a transformer place still down here in Louisville. Changed a few names over the years. The one that you were referring to, but still got one here. I appreciate everybody on the net. 7 stay hydrated.
Okay, hey, fine business there, Tony. Thanks for checking in with us. It sounds like you're mobile there, so wherever you're headed, you have a good day, and hopefully, if you can, check in with us tomorrow as well. All right, that brings us to the bottom of the last call list, and we are going to head out to our closer, Carrie, who is number 49. We didn't quite make it to 50, but you know what? That's okay. We were pretty close. And usually I find one or two on my paper list here that I didn't get on to NetLogger. So we may have made it to 50. I'm not sure, Carrie, but regardless, it was good to hear everybody this morning. So anyway, Carrie, how are you doing this morning? And help me close this net out. Over to you.
Good morning, Rod, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there on this terrific Tuesday morning. And boy, we got the Barometer Net blue skies today, and it's going to get hot. Oh, well, that's just stay cool today and stay hydrated, and we'll survive it without a doubt. So that's a good thing. Well, Rod, that's a great net. You've done a great job. You always do, Rod. You always do a great job. And 49 check-ins, that's not too shabby. We didn't hit the 50 mark. Of course, we haven't hit that in a while. It seems like everybody's got things to do on summer mornings, that's for sure, when the weather's nice. So I can understand why we're not getting our double nickel, but that's the way that goes. Anyway, hope everybody has a terrific Tuesday out there, and just stay hydrated if you're going to be out and about in this hot weather. But it'll be all right. I'm gonna go out and ride my e-trike this morning before it gets hot out there, and hopefully today I might turn over 3,000 miles. I've had this e-trike 2 years and 2 weeks now. It's since I've had ownership of it, and just almost ready to turn over 3,000 miles. And I should do that today because I only got 5 or 6 miles to go. I don't know what exactly, but it's awfully close to the 3,000 mile mark. Anyway, hope everybody just enjoy today. It's going to be hot. It's going to be hot the rest of the week, but that's why the good Lord gives us air conditioning. If you can afford the electric bills. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning, Rod. Great net, without a doubt. And I'll just say 73. Say hi to Wendy and give Lucy a little pat there for me, or a treat or something, and just do what you got to do. Anyway, that's all I have this morning, so I'll say 73 and turn it back to WHAAX there, and if, Rod, you can wrap it up. Everybody just have a great day, and back to you, Rod, to wrap it up. 73, all WHCTM.
W8WKY.
Okay, hey, thanks, Kerry, for being our daily closer of the Barometer Net. The net just wouldn't be complete without your closing comments there. And with that, I want to thank all of my check-ins this morning. Today I was subbing for Fred, WA8KOC, who is out of town today and tomorrow. In fact, it might be most of the week. I'm just not sure. But anyway, I had a great time, and I want to thank Fred and also our president, Nick, for giving me this opportunity to serve Sarah. Living in Florida here now, I have really limited ability to contribute too much to the club activities, but being an NCO fill-in when needed is one way I can help to serve the organization. Tomorrow we'll be back as NCO. Let me break for time. The Barometer Net tradition goes back over 35 years. In fact, I think it's going on to 37 now, when a local group of amateurs got together in the mornings to compare weather station data as reported by their new weather gear. Many have contributed to making this net the morning staple that it has become, including Garlock, K8BYR, Dorothy, WBHATW, Tom, K8DSD, and of course Ron, KD8CVS, also known as the Iron Man. Ron ran this net himself Monday through Saturday for many years, and that's when I first began checking in some 7 or 8 years ago on my daily commute from Wadsworth to Akron. We owe a debt of gratitude to these NCO folks for beginning the tradition, and our current NCOs for continuing the tradition that has lived on. But remember, it's your participation that's most important. That's why this net has become the success that it continues to be. And for that, I thank you. This is W8WKY repeater on 147 Mark 39 megahertz in Doylestown, Ohio. My name is Rod. My call sign is W8JAX, and I return this repeater back to regular amateur radio use at 8:38 a.m. 73 all.
W8JAX, this is N8EI Mobile. Good morning, Rod. You can throw me on the list as number 50. I'm heading into WAC this morning.
Okay, Jason, consider it done. You are number 50 on the list, 50. And as you know, Jason, I spent my last 10 years at the WAC. I think they've changed the seating arrangement there recently because of that's now become the corporate headquarters. It's no longer downtown. Of course, I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But thanks for checking in this morning. You are on the log as number 50. Thanks, Jason. You have a good day. W8JAX.
Yeah, well, what they did was when the execs moved out of the GO, they actually redid C2. That's the only place they redid, and the hub is all fancy now. But everything else is pretty much exactly as you would remember it. So I'm still working from home until next year. And then beginning of next year, I think I'm gonna be back. They're putting cybersecurity back in back to an in-person role, which is going to cause some interesting recruitment and retention challenges. But such is the decision of leadership. So I'll be back in the office full time in 2027. So, all right, thanks, Rod. I'll talk to you later. Tell Wendy I said hello. N8EI.
Okay, hey, fine business, Jason. Again, thanks for checking in this morning, and you have a great day out there at the WAC. In fact, I have to call, you probably know Dave Griffin. He gave me a call yesterday, left a message. I didn't see it. I didn't hear the ring, and every once in a while some of the guys call me and try to pull things out of my slowly brain that's starting to deteriorate here. They try to find out what was done 30 years ago, you know, and I don't remember most of the time what I did or didn't do, and they're trying to pick my brain there on a few things. So I got to give Dave a call. Actually, shortly I'm going to give him a call. So he's out, as you know, out at the WAC there. Okay, 73, Jason. Have a great day. With that, 73 all, and I'm going to head to breakfast. W8JAX.